Hi guys. Now, I feel like when you were a kid, your life was so peaceful. Even when things went wrong as a kid, you remember those times where you fell on the floor and you got bruised on your elbows, your knees. You were outside, you weren't stuck on a phone. Whereas now, in the day and age, every kid is on their phone. They're addicted to TikTok, they're addicted to Baby Shark. And when I was a kid, I was outside on a scooter. I was playing in the park. I was watching TV. I didn't have a cell phone. And times has changed. Like I still want to feel like a kid even when I'm older. Like it's crazy. Like when you get older, you feel like everything starts to fade. Like the stuff that you normally used to do when you were a kid, you don't do it the same anymore. You don't do it with the same happiness. You don't do it with the same fulfillment. Like as a kid, you are the most happiest because you don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry, have stress, anxiety. You don't have to go to no substances to help you cure your pain that is temporarily. Like as a kid, you have no worries. You don't go through financial troubles unless you are a kid and you're in struggling times. Like you don't have enough for sneakers, you don't have enough, to look nice and presentable, or a nice housing to, feel refreshing in. But just as you grow older as an adult, life becomes a lot harder, and it's just like you wonder, when is this pain gonna stop? Like when you were a kid, every time food came on the table, you were so eager to eat and you were so happy. Now you're an adult, it's like you're just eating, and you're grateful for the food that you eat. And sometimes, if you don't even get to eat, you're just like, man, I just don't get to eat. And it's just like when you're an adult, you just start to not do the same things you've done before. Like when I was a kid growing up, I used to be able to go to the movies with my parents. I used to be able to go to roller skating, used to go to Chuck E. Cheese, used to just go out, go to the places where we go out to eat. But now, as an adult, it's like you don't do that stuff no more. You don't go roller skating. You don't really go out to the movies anymore. You watch movies at home because that's what you can afford to do. And it's just like, as a kid, you had more chill time. And it's like, if I could go back to my younger self, I would have told myself, you don't have to rush becoming an adult, because when you're 27 or when you're in your 30s, life really hits you to the point where you have to brace for impact. Like it is so hard to just maneuver in life. Jobs are not hiring. You want a job, but you can't work a job. You want to do things your own way, but you can't do it because things just happen. Or, I'm not complaining, but it's just like you just don't have the same fun anymore. Like I used to be always going out when I was a kid. Now I'm in the house all day and it gets boring at times. Like I don't want to be home all the time, but it's like, where am I gonna go? Barely have things to do. It's too cold to go out anywhere. Like I just wanted to feel like what it felt like to be a kid again, being happy as a kid again, and just, when you're a kid, you don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about not having enough money. You don't, because your parents take care of that, and then it's just like now it's like as soon as you become an adult, you start to take up all that responsibility now. And when I was 18, they used to say, "Oh, you don't have grown man bills yet, so why are you stressing out?" But you still have bills that you can't afford to pay, so you still stress out, And now I see why people always say like, "Hey, it's okay. You don't have to stress because you don't have these type of bills that, rent, electricity, internet, all that, and you don't make enough to pay that." But these issues we go through, like, I just want to go back to the old days. I feel like I just want to be around my family more. I feel like now family is kind of separated a bit. We're not separated, but everybody goes to work, Mom goes to work all day, 16-hour shifts. Sister goes to work 8-hour days. You know, I don't go to work, which makes it more boring to stay in the house and just not do anything. So that's why I'm trying to just do YouTube videos and whatever comes to my mind, I just say it and hope that it gets attention. But I just feel like life has changed when you become an adult, and it's like I'm only 27, so I'm still young, and I feel like I'm old, and I feel like I should not feel this way. And the reason why I feel like I'm older in my age is because I have so much responsibility, and I feel like maybe I'm not ahead in life where my age number should be. And that's why I feel like I wish it was a lot easier, but it's not going to get easier. It's only going to get harder and harder. But if you become better and you become greater, then things will always come out for you. But it's been very struggling to the point where it's like I used to be able to watch a movie with my mom and dad, and now mom is too tired to even watch a movie because they're getting old. And it's just like you're in that age where you have to either just suck it up or just look past it. And it's just like, man, like now people my age are already having kids. uh, They're in their 20s. They think they grown. They having kids and they're celebrating their pregnancy. And then every time I'm on social media, I'm seeing another female get pregnant by somebody else, and they're showing it off. And they don't realize what comes with pregnancy. It's a lot of things that come with it that you should not have to show off. And but yeah, that's just my take on becoming an adult in your more 30s, 20s. Like I feel like even though I am messing up in my life right now, now is the time to actually mess up in life, because if you don't mess up, then you don't know where you are coming from. But I just feel like because Gary Vee keeps saying like, "Oh, you're still young. You still have a lot of life to go. So don't just dwell on the fact that you're 27 and you're not where you want to be." But it's just hard. Like it's hard to not feel discouraged when you're doing something that you want to do, but it's not getting the right attention, the right feedback that you want from it, and it almost makes you feel like a failure because you're trying, but it's just like it's not working. But sometimes the kid in me is still in me because I still watch kid movies. I still play video games as I was playing video games when I was younger. I used to always play GameCube, used to always play the Wii, Super Smash Bros. You know, I used to be that kid that played video games all the time. I used to want the Xbox 360, the Xbox. I still play those games till today because it keeps my kid imagination in me. And sometimes when you don't have that kid imagination, you are taking life too seriously, and it actually hurts you in the long run, because when you are trying to achieve your dreams, you don't have an imagination, you don't have a mind to want to even accelerate your new life. And your new life starts with a dream. And if you don't have a dream, like, I used to always watch cartoons as a kid, and now I want to be a voice actor, or at least see the possibility of becoming one, because I used to watch kids cartoons growing up, and I just want to just feel like a kid again. I'm just tired of being stressed out, tired of being, lonely, depressed, tired of feeling like I'm trying to escape something that is not escapable. I just want to feel like I'm free, and I'm free of just disappointment. Like, and when you were a kid, it's like you didn't have to feel any of these problems. And it's just like, soon as you hit a certain age, like people, they are addicted to weed, they're addicted to liquor, and they go crazy, and it ruins their whole entire life. And me, I cannot afford to do those things. So I have to just be able to let myself, you know, let out my feelings on camera so that I can move on and move past what I'm going through. But yeah, I just hope that you guys like this video. If you did, please leave a like on this video. Please subscribe, and if comment how you feel, if you're whatever age you are and you feel the same way that I feel, or I'm just talking to myself. But you can subscribe to this video if you liked it, and thank you for watching this video, and I truly appreciate you, and have a good one. Let's go.